Hello my planner friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my Plan With Me video for the week of July 17th through the 23rd. And today I have a really fun idea that I want to do. Okay, so first of all, I got this cute little summer thing from Colorcast Designs that I thought that I would try to potentially use. I was thinking about maybe putting Happy Summer and taking that part off, the Choose Happy. But I kind of like Choose Happy, so I don't know. I'm still debating on that one. But in the meantime, what I'm planning on doing, so inspiration came from these two little cards here. So what I want to do is I want to create kind of a mosaic in between in the middle. But with this particular card, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can get two different little squares here. So I think that's what I'm going to do first. I need to figure out, yeah, I definitely want it to be at the top there. So let me kind of map this out and get this cut. Okay, so I think I want this to go down here like that. And then I'm going to cut another one to go up here at the top. So let's use like that. I'm just going to use this as a little template. So we'll put one here and then one down here. And then with the mosaic in the middle, so I'm going to kind of use this as a guide, but I'm not going to actually use this because they're a little too small for me. So I think what I'm going to do, I have a bunch of this paper that came from this collection. I have a bunch of this like paper. I have the little raindrops and sunflies and this one, and maybe I won't use these two because they're still together, but like I have all this different paper, right? So I figured it would be cool if it had like patterns on it. So what I think I'm gonna do, trying to think through, I'm almost feeling like I just want to like freehand it and see what happens. But that kind of scares me. I mean, it's just paper, right? So I think I'm just gonna kind of freehand some shapes. Some triangle-y shapes. And my thought is I'm going to do it all across the middle, but I'm going to put this on this side. So it won't be the full, like I won't have to completely cover it. But basically what my thought is, and then I think I probably need to white out or have a clean base, so not the lines. So probably the easiest way to do that is to necessarily want to use whiteout, but I think it's probably the easiest way to do it. So let's just try it and see if I like it, and if not, I'll just cover it with white paper. Let me try this other whiteout. I feel like it's a little closer to the color of the page. Okay, so we're kind of play with this a little bit. And I definitely want it to be like a little bit of space. I guess I need to make sure that the lines are fairly straight. I definitely want there to be like a little bit of space in between them. Okay, so let's try the green now. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I need like a little sliver right there. I'm going to take this white piece of paper, I'm going to cut out the square, and then I'm going to lay the mosaic on top and then glue the whole thing to the planner page, because then I can just cut the excess off of the pieces and not have to worry about getting it like perfectly aligned. Wow, that's really crooked. Let's try to make that not so crooked. Okay, because if I sit this here on top of it, then I can build the mosaic on top and then just cut off the kind of the excess pieces. I think that's what I'm going to do. That way I can just build it as I go and I don't have to worry about the edges. I could just cut them off. Let me grab. Okay. So I feel like that's probably going to work a little bit better. So I'm just going to do that. Like for instance, right there, in that little spot right there, I can just glue this on. Right? I can just glue this right here like that. Oops. Didn't really glue very good. Hold on. Let me try that again. There, it's not coming off my finger. Okay. Glue it. And then just take a scissor and cut it off. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that is definitely going to work. Okay, wish I had made that a little closer to the edge. Probably need to make sure I glue down my edges. All right, so I think I'm just going to sit here and kind of do this. I don't know if I'm going to want to show it all because I think it's going to take a hot minute. So I'm just going to really just kind of, I guess I'm going to kind of have to map out where I'm going to put things, at least a little bit. And I want to try to keep them triangle-y. Is that a word? Triangle-y. That's not really a word. All right, so I definitely need to make sure that I'm putting glue on the edges. So I think I'm gonna have to use my art glitter glue because I've got the little tip on there. My desk right now is a disastrous mess because I just finished my December daily. So those of you who have been following me, you will get all of those videos this week. I'm so excited that I finished. Okay, and then we can put this here. So see, like that has to be trimmed a little bit for it to fit perfectly right there. And yeah, it's just easier to do it on the piece of paper. And then not really. Not really. Okay. Let's cut something that will fit there. All right, so I think I'm just gonna take some time and figure this out. And I think it's gonna be kind of harder than I expected it to be. I don't know if harder is the right word, but a little bit more in depth than I thought it was gonna be. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes. I think I'm gonna put a YouTube channel video on and just kind of enjoy the process. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I will come back when all of this is done. All right, so I was able to get the mosaics done. So the one thing that I realized that I didn't include in them is the color pink, which a lot of the other things do have, like this pink, really pretty pink color. Which I wish I'd remembered that, but it's all right. We're just going to go for it. So I did cut a little piece kind of awkwardly, but I think it'll be fine. We're just gonna glue it on. It'll be fine. Gotta get the corners. Okay, and then over here, we'll glue this one. I probably, again, didn't need to make the full mosaic because I am gonna put that little happy summer or choose happy, which I haven't decided yet which it's gonna be. I think I'm just gonna have it be choose happy, but I am gonna cut it around so it'll kind of pop off the page a little bit. So let me just make do that really quickly, and I'm just gonna fussy cut around it with a kind of a bigger border. Because I figured if I did this, I kind of need to have the mosaic complete because inevitably the place that I didn't put the paper would be where you could see it. So I'm like, let me just complete the whole thing. Okay, I like that. So, all right, so let's get, I'm just gonna go ahead and get that attached. And I'm just gonna prop it up with some foam tape. Yeah, I think I'll line this edge up with the edge of the planner page right there, the little square. I like that. Okay. Little card that I was thinking about using. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. So I was thinking about using it over here, but it would basically cover up my entire Monday. So I'm going to make it a little hinge and just use some washi tape and make a little hinge. And, oh, didn't even realize it had a cute little side on there. So let's see. I think before I do that though, I do want to potentially cover this with paper. Okay, where did those boxes go that I wanted to use? That box and this box. See this one? Well, see, that brought in some of the pink. So if I put that there and put this here, maybe I'll put this here like that instead. And then if I put this here, okay, kind of liking that, but I feel like maybe actually let's try it this way. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little piece of paper here. Just to cover up the space there, and then I'm going to put that little quote box. I'm going to put this here. Okay, so let's get these pieces glued down. Oh wait, hold on. First of all, I want to build a little hinge. Let's see. I guess I could just use this. Yeah, let me just use this. I just gotta. Okay, so I'm just gonna build a little hinge on this piece. I think I'll just cover up all of that flowers. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover up all the flowers just because it doesn't really match. I mean, it does. The colors match, but the theme doesn't really match. So I'm just gonna cover those flowers up. And then I'm going to just take my little cutter here and use it as a bone folder. I'm just going to create a line right next to that and then just fold this over. Okay, so now that I've got the little hinge on here, I'm going to glue this to this little piece. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this whole thing to the planner page. then it'll be like a little hinge sitting there so that I can use that space for other stuff still. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get these glued down. Okay, so we are ready for sticker time. All right, well, I'm going to call this one done. I'll have to admit, I'm not one to usually use happy faces, but I got the Studio Calico kit in the mail recently, and it had a bunch of smiley faces on it, and I'm like, well, if I'm not going to use it on this pit, I'll never use them, so I might as well use them. So I think they actually really added a little cute little flair to it. And then I did add this little tuck spot so that I could keep that from popping open all the time. I definitely need more stickers to put stuff down on, but I think I'm going to worry about that during the week. I think I'm just going to be done with this for now, and then we will add things as the week goes on. So this is going to be done. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you again next time. Bye for now.